Lads and gents, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. You want to make a lot of coins, use Mud Exchange. I've made well over 50 to 60 mil literally in a couple of months, boys. It's unbelievable. But they got a snipe spotter, which is essentially like, hey, do you want free coins? Yeah, take it. It shows you the snipe, you buy it, you sell it. It literally tells you what the card sells for. It tells you everything. You need it, boys, all right? And then sets. It shows you every single set that's profitable on the game right now. It's unbelievable. Really, really solid, boys. Make sure you use code TATE, link down in the description, boys. Mud Exchange, the #1 coin maker out there. Boys, made a lot of coins today. Let me show you how we made these coins and, well, how to potentially make more coins. All right, boys. First and foremost, we took a massive W on the well-known 96, 97 investment. As you guys can clearly see, man, we sold all of our 96s, 97s for around 119. All right, literally 119. I sold 60 of them. All right, made 20K profit per. I made like 1.2 to 1.3 million coins just like that, all off an investment, which is beautiful. All right, boys. Not to mention, sniping has been going very, very well today. All right, we got a couple of cards on the market. Let me show you what I got them for. First and foremost, we got this Dan Deerdorf selling for 4.68, essentially 4.7. What did I buy him for? Well, I bought Dan Deerdorf for approximately 4 million coins. So after this card sells, should be about 300,000 coin profit. Really, really solid. We love that. All right, boys. Next, we got this Randall Cunningham for 1.68 million. It's quite a bit of coins, but he goes for like 2.1, so we're selling him for just under at 2.09. All right, we got 3 Cool Breezes selling for 350,000 coins. What did we go ahead and we get them for? Well, we got them all for 250,000 coins. If we go take a look at our newest, 250 on all of them. So about roughly, what is that? Could be like 60 to 70,000 profit per. Really, really solid. Now this is where we get into the interesting stuff and where we can get into the potential investing coin making methods here, boys. All right, so went ahead and picked up a couple of Derrick Henrys, got them for 140, 150, 160, 160. Really, really cheap for this Derrick Henry. If you guys remember, yesterday, even in the days before, he was going for roughly 300 to 350,000 coins, and all of a sudden he has dropped down to about 150,000 coins. So what does that mean that you should go ahead and do? Well, if you guys have a lot of coins, all right, you guys got a good stack of coins and you're wanting to risk it a little bit, you want to be a little bit, you know, on edge here, invest in these players. Why? Because, well, we all see it happen every single promo, right? Cards get super, super cheap on content days, right? Very cheap. All these cards are super cheap. Mega market crash happened today. Well, now the cards are buyable and you hold on to them and we expect them to go up in price. So let's take a look at a card that I would recommend investing in. Well, first and foremost, I think it's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, if you buy him for about 150 to 160, invest in him. I guarantee you tonight he's up to 200,000 coins. All right, and if you maybe wait till Sunday, which Sunday's a dead day, no contest, so cards rise in price on Sundays, wouldn't be surprised if he reaches 250. All right, almost think of NFL Combine. All right, NFL Combines are always like this, right? They're steady, and then content comes out, they go way down. All right, and then a few days after content's out and the market starts to level up, they go way back up to what they were at before, and you can make some coins off of them. All right, another card, this one's really, really good as well, is Anthony Edwards, man. These Anthony Edwards cards are going for about 160 to 170 if you could snipe them for. Hold on to them. Once again, it's another card, one of the best cornerbacks in the game, undisputably, just so good. All right, highly expect this card to go up to about 250 to 300K once again. Kind of the same thing as before. Now, let me show you guys something else that's a mega yes for me. All right, once my cards sell, I'm going to continue to buy more of these. I need some of those LTDs to sell, right? Get some of my coins back here. Is going to be NFL Draft Night players, okay? These NFL Draft Night players have been quite expensive over the days, all right? And we're talking about the 99s, all right? Look at Ashton Genty. I went ahead and bought him for my team. I got him for like 250, bought him for my team, put him on my team. You guys know me, I'm a Boise State fan. I live here in Idaho, so massive Ashton Genty fan. Got him on the team. He's down to 300,000 coins. Was that like 5 to 600K the last couple of days, all right? We take a look at cards like Mason Graham, one of the best D tackles in the game, top 10, easy. and he's at 300K. I could totally see him going back up to 4 to 450, somewhere around there. Travis Hunter's been hovering around 300K today. Hey, if you can get him for cheaper, hey, hold on to him, all right? That's a massive W. Cam Ward has been a 500,000 coin card, bro, and yeah, it's just been dropping slowly but surely. You pick him up for the cheapest price or a good solid price, you can hold on to him and make some coins off of that. Same thing with a lot of these right tackles, left tackles. Will Campbell's very good ones to pick up. All right, boys. Looks like there's no Mimbu's on the market, but Mimbu was popping up earlier for about 3 to 400K. He was a card that was going for 600K. Now, this is kind of what I want you guys to realize. Okay, if these cards are going for like 5 to 600K and they're dropping down to 300, same thing with the 98 All-Star athletes, right? They were going for roughly 300,000. Now they're dropping down to like 150,000. Okay, cards drop in price, they do, but they don't drop half price. They don't go half price immediately. I mean, like for like the long term, right? Maybe like I shouldn't say immediately. They don't just do that in one day, right? So they might drop there for a second, but they're going to be going back up later tonight. You already know that. Tomorrow is a Friday. No content on Friday. So cards are going to continue to climb up a little bit, boys, because, you know, that's just the way it goes. All right. So super, super lucrative opportunity here for you boys. If you guys want to go ahead and start investing in some of these cards, I don't think you're going to take an L because most of these cards you're investing in are cheapest training anyways. If you're buying 98s for 150, those all-star athlete ones, that's beautiful. You guys can go ahead and do that. All right. Check your reduxes. Some reduxes are still profit, or not still profit, but you know, are very profitable as well. There you go. Beautiful. Our Dan Deerdorf did just sell, bought it for 400, right? Sold it back for, 4 mil, sold it back for 4.21. So roughly 220,000 coins profit right there. We'll take 220,000 coins profit doing nothing. Cards sold in approximately 15 minutes. So we'll take that. But yeah, it's weird. These sets are causing a lot of cards to drop in price, or sorry, the new stuff today causing cards to drop in price. You just take advantage of that. Take advantage of it, boys. Don't be afraid to buy cards when they're low. That's what you do. That's what you do, boys. You buy cards when they are extremely, extremely low, and you go ahead and you take advantage of it. All right, boys. Larry Allen, dude. This is a card that we see every single year always have value, but Larry Allen's 98 overall, bro. If you can get him for roughly 2 to 250, like 250K and under, make sure you're taking advantage of that. All right, boys. What I'm doing right now to make coins, all right, is investing in these cards. And as I do it, let me go ahead and show you guys my screen real quick. Look what I'm doing, bro. I don't know if Max, it might show a black screen right here. If not, I'm watching my show and I've got Mud Exchange right here. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time, boys. But we are using Mud Exchange, right, to get these snipes, and then I'm just holding on to them. Or if they're expensive cards like a Dan Deerdorf, right, I got it for 4 mil, I can sell that now if it's a newer card that has a lot of value. But I'm going ahead, boys, and I'm just using this as a tool to pretty much go buy a card when it's super cheap, and I just hold on to it till a little bit later, right? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We see it all the time. I've been playing this game for long enough, boys, to know I'm going to take a fat, juicy, magoozy W doing this. And yeah, it's been amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and see, look, I got a couple of these Derrick Henrys. I got this Ashton Jincy on my team right now. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I'll see you guys all later. Thank you so much for watching, boys. Take advantage of this. I'll see y'all later, and peace.